Hello, I'm Doug Llewellyn for CUTV News. As you may know, in recent months, we have been presenting an extended series of broadcasts and interviews with one of America's highly regarded female executives and executive coaches. Her name is Rene Murata, and her extraordinary background includes degrees in applied physics and applied mathematics, and extensive experience in the petroleum, environmental, and electrical engineering fields, including the hazardous chemicals industries. She is almost one of a kind. She has actually founded two different companies. One is called RISK, and that stands for Risk Integrity Safety Knowledge. It's a company that provides process safety and risk management advice to companies in the industries we were just talking about. Her second company, which we are focusing on today, is called CEO Essence. Now, this is where Rene utilizes her extensive experience in the corporate arena to help others, especially women, ascend the corporate ladder. Because she is all too aware that the number of top seats available to women is extremely limited, it has really become her passion to help others succeed. And she does it in a variety of ways as an executive coach, sometimes in person, by telephone, and even through online videos. As an example, here is a portion of a talk Rene was giving recently where she focused on a subject she knows a lot about: female leadership.
Hi, my name is Rene Murata, and I appreciate the opportunity to come and speak with you. I want to explain to you a little bit about who I am. I am a business owner. I own CEO Essence, and I also am the CEO and owner of Risk Integrity Safety Knowledge. Risk is a consulting firm in the high hazardous chemicals world, and as a female owner in a male-dominated environment, I've had to learn a few things about how to successfully navigate that world. With that, I have come to know and understand that female leadership is something that is often not appreciated, understood, or even encouraged. So then I turned around and started working with CEO Essence, which is designed to help women maneuver and understand what is female leadership. It's also designed to work with teams of mixed genders, I guess, to help them understand and encourage female leadership as well. Female leadership is different from male leadership in a variety of ways. And I want to start with pointing out a couple of things. First, society as a whole says that a tall white man is far more successful a leader than any other demographic. That's the belief, that's what the studies say, that's what it shows. However, statistics don't really show that, right? So statistics show that companies that have women in a leadership capacity are 40% more likely to have a retention rate, a higher retention rate. They have more cooperation that is occurring. They have the bottom dollar is more successful than companies that don't have a lot of female leadership. So where is the disconnect and why is that happening? There are a variety of ways, a variety of areas where I think that disconnect is happening. One, there is a strong belief that for a leader to be successful, they need to be emotionless, almost, and that women are emotional creatures. Well, we know that, we are. Uncontrolled emotion, yes. I agree that an uncontrolled emotion is a place where it doesn't belong in the business world. However, I do believe that if you learn how to harness your emotion and you learn how to manipulate it and you work with it and you bring it forth, it becomes a more authentic place and it moves people forward. It becomes a very powerful force to be reckoned with. So when I started today, I walked in the door and I had a feeling in the pit of my stomach. For me, I recognize that as a fight, flight, or freeze kind of thing. And that's a piece of information that I can then take and I can maneuver that, I can manipulate it, and I can work with it where it becomes a powerful force, it becomes a powerful energy, it becomes a way to express myself more authentically so that people understand, hear, and learn from what I'm saying. How do I do that? Well, now I do it at the blink of an eye, but other people, this is something you can learn, right? So for me, when I walk into a room and I have that energy happening, I have to ask myself a few questions. Why? Where is it coming from? Okay, I talk to people all of the time. That's not something that makes me nervous. I talk to different teams every single day. That doesn't make me nervous. I talk to large groups of people. That doesn't make me nervous. So what is it that's happening? Am I under attack? No. I think that, well, I know for me, where it comes from is recognizing that this is a new group of people. This is a new organization that I'm working with, and I may or may not be well received. And I have to accept that. I've learned that over time, there are going to be people that don't like me. There are going to be people that don't resonate with me. Okay, so I can shift the energy and go, okay, I can move that out of my box, if you will, of being nervous and recognize it's going to happen. But there are going to be people that resonate with me. There are going to be people who like, understand, and move forward with what I'm saying. So recognizing that, I can shift that energy from a fear or a fight, flight, or freeze kind of energy up into what I call my heart space area. And I can move that energy and I can move that emotion into a place where now I can speak authentically. I can speak forcefully. I can speak with energy. I can speak with emotion. And speaking with emotion is not a bad thing. When you speak with emotion, people connect to what you're saying more quickly, more easily, they're more committed to what you're saying because you're more committed to what you're saying. So emotion is not a bad thing in the business world. So women, I think, are at an advantage because they have that emotion. Where they're at a disadvantage is that they haven't learned how to harness that. So once they learn how to harness that, once we as women connect with, harness, use that information and move that forward, then men can also connect with us. So what is female leadership? It's leadership with emotion. It's leadership with energy. It's leadership with authenticity. That's what female leadership is.
Some very valuable information and insight on the subject of female leadership from Rene Murata, the founder and head of CEO Essence, who knows what she is talking about because she has been there and done it herself. I'm Doug Llewellyn, CUTV News, New York.